Welcome to Engine Adventures. Today we're going to be covering the only 7-passenger Volkswagen SUV. Alright, we're out here with the 2019 Volkswagen Atlas. This model is the SE R line with the technology package. It's a good, smooth riding vehicle. It seems to have plenty of power with that 8-speed transmission. It's a little bit slow to downshift sometimes because it upshifts as soon as it can. If you're just slowly accelerating, you rarely hit 2,000 RPM, but it actually moves pretty good. It's got like 280 horsepower, something like that, and like 260 something torque. And it goes pretty good for how big it is and for the amount of power it has. It was kind of surprising. Like I said, the transmission is a little weird sometimes. For the most part, it's a great vehicle, and we've really enjoyed it. It is 7-passenger, but handles like a much smaller SUV. There's actually a decent amount of storage here in the back, more than I would have expected. Spare tire sits down underneath there. But yeah, a lot of different little storage areas for it. Quite a bit of room back here when compared to many other vehicles of this class, and plenty of cup holders to go around. And the seats do fold. Just flip that up. It's really quite easy to fold them and to lift them up as well. You just grab these straps, pull it up, comes up no problem. When compared with the Chevy Tahoe, the Atlas is 6 inches shorter in length, 3 inches skinnier, and 4 inches shorter in height, yet has 5 more cubic feet behind the rear seats with all the seats up, and 2 more cubic feet of storage with all the seats folded down. And the tailgate's actually really fast. The lift gate, one of the fastest ones that we've seen. Again, plenty of room here in the rear seat. They do recline. You see that other one's further back than this one, and they'll recline even further than that. Has its own rear heating and cooling. If you get the higher end models, you'll get heated seats back here. And then you have some plugs for your adapters down there. And it comes with these window shades for those of you that have kids. That's a nice built-in feature for the younger kids. Sometimes the older kids like to lift them and flip them and let them hit hard and stuff like that. But this one is push button start. It has automatic windshield wipers, which it's kind of weird to see it because sometimes you're not expecting it and they'll go off, but they seem to work really well. They did turn on once when I had ice and snow on there, which can obviously damage your windshield wipers. And then the keyless entry was also a little weird. I think it just keeps you safe, or their plan was to keep you safe anyway. And it actually gets a little bit annoying sometimes when you open one side, the passenger can't open the other side of the vehicle. It did some weird things where once you open a door, you can't use the key fob to unlock it for a minute. I don't know. It was just kind of a different situation that we haven't experienced before. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It has Bluetooth connectivity. Had no problem connecting. Quite a bit of headroom actually, and quite comfortable overall. The leather's pretty nice comfortable leather. Overall, it's been a good vehicle. We've averaged about 21 miles per gallon. There we go, 20.8. And it's done a little bit of idling recently, so that's really not too bad, especially for a 7-passenger SUV. Has all of the controls on the steering wheel that you need. It has the adaptive cruise control, so you can set it to different distances, whatever you like. And then it also has, if I can exit out of this, has all these different options you can turn on and off. Lane assist, which is actually not too intrusive. It's a good one. I've had a lot of lane keep assist or lane assist that are a little too intrusive. This one does really well. Heated seats for the driver and front passenger. Auto stop start. With most systems, this one's no different. You just have to kind of anticipate, give it a second to start up, so you watch and know when you're about to leave the stoplight or whatever. Lift up your foot so it'll start the engine, and then you can continue on your way uninterrupted. But if you're not on it, not paying attention, and you have to make a quick change, sometimes you have to. Sometimes it'll take it a second to start, or half a second. It's just enough to be annoying, and you're already pushing on the gas before the engine starts and the vehicle starts to move. The R-Line comes with a 3.6-liter V6 with 276 horsepower and 266 foot-pounds of torque. This is good for a 5,000-pound towing capacity and a 0 to 60 time of about 7.5 seconds. While the Atlas is front-wheel drive or front-wheel drive biased in the all-wheel drive models, it does come with the 4Motion all-wheel drive as an option, which can split the torque between the front and rear axles 50-50, but it doesn't get the mechanical locking center differential as is found in the Volkswagen Touareg, which is no longer available in the United States. While the base model has a starting price of $30,000, we had the SE R-Line model that had a base price of $40,000, and everything came standard except for the tow package, which is an additional $550. The top of the line model is the V6 SEL Premium with 4Motion and comes in with a base price of $48,395. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more great reviews and adventures.